If your relationship progresses from boyfriend, girlfriend, 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 or boyfriend, boyfriend, whatever the case may be, to a de facto relationship, then if you separate, your ex may make a claim for your assets. They might make a family law claim. Here are 3 things that I wouldn't do if I did not want my relationship to progress to be considered a de facto relationship. Now, none of these in and of itself will give you automatic protection from a claim, but they are things that the court will take into account when assessing whether your relationship has progressed to a de facto relationship. In the context of family law matters, the court only has power to alter existing legal interests if you are or were married or in a de facto relationship. Number 1, I wouldn't move in with my partner. One of the considerations the court will take into account is the nature and extent of a common residence. Number 2, I wouldn't open joint bank accounts with my partner and I wouldn't make significant purchases jointly with them. You can see here, one of the things the court will take into account is the degree of financial dependence or interdependence and any arrangements for financial support between them, and also the ownership, use, and acquisition of their property. And number 3, this might be obvious, but I wouldn't have a child or children with someone unless I was happy for our relationship to progress to a de facto relationship, which, as I said, invites the court's jurisdiction to alter our property interests if we were to separate. As I said, none of these precautions are a sure way to stop your ex from making a claim, but they're considerations the court will take into account when assessing whether your relationship has progressed to de facto. The meaning of a de facto relationship is set out in Section 4AA of our Family Law Act. Where I see these issues arise often is circumstances where people might have had a long-term relationship, they had child or children, and they've formalized their arrangements with that relationship. They've now moved on and they've entered the second or third major long-term relationship of their life, and they're often shocked when they find out that their new partner, even if they don't have children with that person, might have a claim. They might have legal rights and entitlements if that relationship does progress to de facto. If you're wanting to progress your relationship, but you want to protect your assets, you can consider entering into a financial agreement, often referred to as binding financial agreement, which can provide a level of protection that is beyond the scope of this video. If you're thinking about obtaining a financial agreement, speak to a qualified family law solicitor about that.